What's up, everybody? The sun is harsh. It's coming in like. Does it make me look really ethereal or just whiter than I normally am? Probably the latter. Alright. We're here on Jurassic World 3. I'm not feeling like writing tonight. I crushed a chapter earlier. Um Very close to finishing the first draft of this new book. So I think I would rather work on the dinosaur park. I've been working on this one. I actually had built like a really nice one here earlier, and I accidentally deleted it. So I'm having to start kind of over. But you know, I got some new ideas. So this is my entrance. You know, I had it to where this little path thing looked like you get off on a boat and the path brings you here or something. I don't know. It kind of made sense. And then you come through this thing, and then you're here. This is my first like exhibit. I call this the Great Valley. I call it that because I wanted to base it off of, the Great Valley from Land Before Time. But I really liked this effect. Because let me show you. So like you start here, right? And you coming in. You're like, oh look, info. Yeah. And then there's a nice little stego statue. Come through here. Little insectarium. Go look at some bugs. I mean, I really think this is a cool entrance. And then you have gentle giants over here. Let's see if there's any gentle giants in the pen. Let's see if there's anything here. Is there nothing here? No gentle giants. You do have dinosaurs in your dinosaur theme park, right? No gentle giants. That's a bummer. Excuse me. Yeah, I got the insectarium. Yeah, I like this. I think this is cool. Look at that. It's a nice, like, entrance opening view. Come out here. What a shot. Isn't this cool? Like, wouldn't you just shit if you saw this? Look at that. So yeah, I call this the Great Valley. And we've got 2 lookout domes over there. A hotel. But yeah, I like this like overlook thing. It's pretty cool. Good way to view the dinosaurs. Yeah, so I'm just kind of working on this. Don't really have any like special plan or layout in mind. I'm just kind of building as I go. I did put a baryonyx over here. I like this enclosure. This is an enclosure that I just made the other day. It's got baryonyx and suchomimus in here, but we've got 3 kind of overlooks. Here's one, or will be one, and there's one kind of over here. And I'm kind of working on this place kind of over this way. I love this game. I've played this game since the first one and have sank countless hours into it. Like, I know that Jurassic World Evolution 2, I put like 800 hours into it. Like, this is my favorite video game. And I think the third one's the best. It's the best it's ever been. So what I want to work on today is kind of like this. It's kind of like what to do here. Let's see. Oh, before that, you know what I want to do? I want to start putting some babies. I want to get some babies. Let's see, that's under enclosures, isn't it? Yeah. So I want to get some babies going. Doesn't like that. Obstructed by tour route. Bullshit. That could be cool. Right there, Brachiosaurus and Apatosaurus. They'll both be happy with a nest right there. So let's try to get that going. Medium-sized nest. So they want to be hidden. Multiple nests required for the multiple nests required. So I definitely think we'll put one there. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And one there. That ought to get them. That ought to get them going, and they're happy with that. Where's the? Is everybody happy? I know I deleted some. Okay. So that is a good nesting area for them. I think that's it. I don't want to get too crazy. We'll let that, and then we'll work on kind of this over here. All right. Oh, nest. So a Brachiosaurus has claimed this nesting area. Good. That's actually kind of what I was hoping for. I was wanting the Brachiosaurus. Okay. Dinosaur. We need to put one, like, right here. But what? Okay, and that nest has been claimed. Let's see. The Gallimimus claimed it? Okay. Delete that because I don't want. Let's see, are the babies happy? They are. They seem to be very happy. Look at them go. It's awesome. Parasaurolophus. That's cool. And we have a Brachiosaurus.
Well, looky here. We have eggs. Don't let them break.
It's good advice. All right. Let's see. Let's find a dinosaur to make. I'm thinking. I want it to be something like this. Because I want it close to my Brachiosaurus and... Not my Brachiosaurus, my Baryonyx and Suchomimus. That could be cool. Or this. Let's try this. That's pretty cool. Let's do that. We have some modifications to spend. I don't really care about any of that stuff. I usually just try to make it kind of difficult. I don't know. Alright. Let's get those cooking. It's going to make 2. So you've got this kind of natural... Well, it wasn't natural really, but we got this kind of like heel thing. Let's smooth this up. Let's smooth that up, make that look like we meant to do that. Close-ish. Okay. Alright, methinks it could be cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Parasaurolophus to the park.
Yeah, something like that. I think our Parasaurolophus just had babies. Get that down. Alright, let's go look. Yeah, look at it go. Okay. And then I will delete the nest to make sure they don't have any more babies. Alright. So we got some baby dinosaurs out there. Everybody's getting along. Alright, cool. I like it. Alright. I'm gonna make like a little pit. You're just a little bit deeper? That might be too deep. I think that's too deep. No, raise it. Jesus. What? I keep hitting the wrong thing. Jesus Christ. I think that's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery.
I wonder, is... Let me just go ahead and... I want to see what the walking situation is like. Yeah, they don't want to walk that far. Oh, there's low demand. I see. High demand. Kind of medium. Tell you what, we could put one. I think I can get one like right here. Then come in here and delete this track. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's not... Okay, good. here. There it is.
Attention personnel. A new monorail station has opened and guests will be arriving shortly.
I don't want to mess up my waterfall. See, this is really weird. Curve's too sharp. Curve is too sharp. That's pretty funky. That's pretty funky looking. I don't know if I like that. Let's go with it for now. I'll probably end up changing it. Because that is kind of funky looking. Yeah, I'm not going to go with that. Let's try to do something else. Did that improve any? Not really. I don't know, does that look really stupid? If I put it over here, that might look a little better. I don't know. Let's leave it alone for a little bit. Is that baby Brachiosaurus born? It sure is. We missed the birth. Look at that. Apatosaurus claimed it, so there'll be some baby Apatosauruses. There's a lot of dinosaurs hanging out over here. Just kind of all congregating right there. Alright, what are we looking at? What's their fence? A 3. So we need to make sure we have at least a security rating of a 3. That would be a hell of a ride. Could be cool. We got eggs. gonna be born in just a little bit. Let's watch this one. What happened here? That's adorable. That's awesome. That's awesome. Alright, cool. Alright, that's all the babies we need. Because, you know, we don't want this getting overpopulated. So that's all the babies. That's all the babies. Okay. Okay, now. And another. Tell me what. Let's start there. Listen, there's method to my madness. I promise. I never really know how I want to set up an enclosure or like how big I want to make it. I just want to make it to where like it makes sense for the dinosaur size. So I usually start like really small and kind of like work my way outward. Try to build like a unique looking shape, but I never really know how I'm going to start. You know, with this valley thing, I started here and I never really know what I'm going to do. It just kind of comes to me as I go. A bit like my writing, actually. I never know what I'm doing with that either. Okay, let's just plop that down right there. There we go. Alright. They're on the way. Let's see what it looks like now. That's better. It's green. They are a little tired of walking over there, but everywhere else there is good synergy.
Ah, the irritator.
Irritator.
The first skull of this species was actually modified by collectors before scientists got a chance to look at it. The scientists then named this dinosaur in recognition of the irritation they felt when they learned the skull had been messed with. But irritator by name, not by nature.
Okay, so it's learning its area. It actually does say it has a big enough area, but I think we can do better than that. But let's start building kind of its thing. Let's put some deep water down. See, already I'm kind of wanting to go that way. Okay. All right. Whoops. Wrong one. Oh, hey. Wait a minute. You're not allowed to leave. Can he get out over there? He certainly thinks he can. There. Okay, where was I? This looks too flat. Let's bring that out over a little bit. Don't want it to look there. That looks pretty good. Okay, so they want some wetland. Okay. Got the wetland situated. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do, since we added stuff over there, come over here. We'll go with that. Alright, so that's the size. That's what we have to work with. Alright. So now, I'm just going to push that back a little bit. I may do something with this, like, level change. That could be cool. Ho! Let's see. I was over here playing, wasn't even paying attention to him. I'm going to make that kind of raised up a little bit, I think. Yeah. Okay. Barren, that's easy. We can put some rocks in here. Something like that, you think? We'll tidy this up. Need them to kind of come over this way. It's obviously too many rocks. Getting some ideas now, I think. I like that over there, kind of. That needs work over there. Like, I feel like this elevation needs to be the same as this. Until right about here. Yeah, that now needs to be lowered some. And smooth that out. Cool. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Hmm. I like that. I think that corner over there looks pretty good.
During most of
Let's see what adding. See what adding this kind of does to just break up some of that transition. Okay. That's looking better. Okay. Okay. So let's just tidy this up. I'm not going to use all these rocks, obviously. Kind of start back here. Just kind of skirt around. I don't know if I like that. We will keep this simple by smoothing that out. And then keep the trees going. Now I kind of have this weird, like, space where nothing's kind of happening. I have to think of something to put there. I'll think about that. Okay, so we have that. Now let's see what the guests need. An emergency shelter is needed. I think we need to put it right by the... Let's put the bathroom down first.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
I think I'll put the... Okay. Then that'll dictate kind of what I want to do with this. That's what that'll start to look like. I'll come over here. That'll go right there. That's about as close as I'll let the folks come. Yeah, so I'll fill in all this and that'll kind of be this area here. Let's put some trees around it. Shorten this up. Maybe put like a little clump of trees here. I lost my clump of trees. Oh. There. Very nice. I think that'll look okay. I need to kind of figure out what I want to do right here, though. I wonder. I'm thinking about that monorail track there. If it kind of came around like this and straddled that way, how would that look? It kind of does open that up a little bit more for me to see. There's a bit of an elevation change there. That could be neat to play with. I'm thinking. No, let me keep that flat. We got these different elevations to play with, so this could be fun. Let's see. I want something kind of small from that same kind of thing. This. We do this. Something that blends in with the current. Like that. Just making 3 of them. Oh, it's got the intelligent gene. This will be fun. Alright, so when it has the intelligent gene, that basically means it will find a way out unless you use the invisible fencing, which is this. So we are going to have to use the invisible fencing, which could get very interesting because we don't have. This could get interesting because now I have to try to figure out how to design, because I do not like showing the invisible fence per se. This could get curious. Okay. What can you see from here? Alright, so I like this elevation. I tell you what, if we bring this over here, and make like a mountain out of this. Alright, so that's that. Let me scooch it forward till that fence is just barely visible. There's a piece of it right there. Okay. Oh, yeah. All right, what are we doing with now? This is a good start. We'll start here. All right. We're going to have to protect our gentle giants, though. They are ready for release. I'll keep them in there while we figure this out. We need a bathroom over here. This seems as good a place as any.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Austroraptor to the park.
Austroraptor. It's kind of cute for something that can rip you to pieces. Alright, let's let them get their area going. Okay, hang on. So while I figure out let's do that. I don't need it over there. Okay. Now they ain't going nowhere. I remember the Ostroraptor being kind of tough to like make happy. Their like area is kind of strange. Um, I think I might like making their pen smaller. I think is kind of the thing to do. I want them to kind of go back this way. Why do you think you see a way out? Yeah, I kind of don't want them back there. So what I'm going to do... What's the lowest point in the pen? Like right here? There should be enough water for them, I would think. Okay. Okay, so for this situation over here, let's grab my big rock. I'm gonna make it a little smaller. I'll get it sized up. I'll just kind of stuff it in. Yeah, we'll just kind of stuff it in like right here, but we'll make it like really small. Get the size like I want. Yeah, that's perfect. And come over here and bring it up. Boom. Okay, that closes that off. We don't have to worry about them getting out over there. Get rid of some of these trees around here. Put them back. No, I kind of like that open like that. Let's do the bushland. Bushland thing. And then over here we can hide some of this with the trees. Pretty cool. Alright, so they got plenty of water. We just need the wetland. I don't think... Having a thought. Kind of want... I feel like wetland should be flat. That's why I'm messing with it. This actually could work out if I get this right. Dag nabbit. Now I've made a mess. Let me smooth it out. Okay, cool. So now we just need to give them more cover. I don't know if that'll work here. Food. Now they're all set. What do you think of that? It's got a little bit of touch-up work to do, but I think primarily we are there with this area. Just got a little few touch-up things to do. Let's see how hideous this looks if we do. Like if we boulder that off, suggesting that this is a natural fence. That'll hide that invisible fence. From the public. Okay. And then let's go back to enclosures. Whoops, wrong one. Wrong style of fence. There. Oh, come on. It's gonna have a bend in it. It's gonna drive me crazy. That's gonna drive me flippin' insane. That's pretty solid. I like that. Let me put... You know, I like my big rock. I like my big rock. I know I cheat, but I like my big rock. I'm gonna bring this one kind of down, I think. That looks pretty cool. Let me shrink it just a little bit. Yeah, that looks cool. Then I'll get rid of that little tree. And that tree. Dude, I feel like Bob Ross sometimes when I'm playing this game. Alright, let's make sure our dinosaur is still happy with that adjustment. They are indeed still happy. Doesn't look like they can really get to the fence. I think we did it. Three really nice dinosaur enclosures. Hmm. See, I'm gonna make this one. Might be still too big. I just kind of want to put it like... up against there like that. And up we go. Okay. I wonder if I can get. I need 3. I wonder how this will look. There, that's pretty cool. It gets them really close. Potential for them things to walk up there. Sweet. Well, we got this section kind of done. I just need to figure out kind of what I want to do over here. I definitely want to bring this thing up this way. And then meet. Like the path would come around here and kind of come back down this way. So there would be something over here. I just don't know what. Yeah. Man, that's some pretty good work though. Got this space kind of filled in. I think that looks pretty good. That drives me nuts. But I think that overall, I think that looks pretty good. What do the guests think? Has everybody got and some bathrooms good? What are we looking at on shelter? Good. How are we doing on the hotel? Ooh, we need accommodations. He's having a fight. Oh, we got a new alpha. Yeah, so I think that's work for another day is to figure out kind of what I want to do with this little space. I feel like the path should go kind of like candy cornered this way and they'll head up here. Maybe put an attraction, a building of some kind here just to kind of fill in this. You know, go this way, have another overlook here. I'll build another fence, a little tiny fence right here that kind of makes like a natural overlook spot. And then, yeah, we'll bring the path this way and around here, down this way, and connect back to here. In fact, we'll just go ahead and see what that looks like. So we'll come this way with it. Like that. And then come this way. And that'll connect like that. Smooth this out. Cool. Something kind of like that. Really neat. Maybe I'll put another rock right there. But yeah, and then that'll leave this kind of area. Well, that doesn't leave much. That'll leave like, we'll put something like right in here. Then swing around. I feel like the path should follow this clump of trees. So if I was to come out here like this, I would bring it this way, meet with this fence. There. Meet with that fence. I like to build in grids. So when I first started this, I built this long. So this is centered with this little path right here is centered with my entranceway, and then I just delete it as I go. But no matter what, if you were to look down here, like it's always straight is the goal. And then I just kind of like build off of it. But eventually when I put the innovation center down, it'll be like it'll line up perfectly with that. And that is what I need. That is the level of my OCD. Did I show you guys this? Check this thing out. I built this mountain. You know I like my mountains and my rocks. My overlooks. You know I like that stuff. So I built this like overlook here that comes up, and you can get in this tower and look over the Great Valley. What a view, huh? What a view. Yeah, so you can look over this. And then of course we have the zip line. Yeah, buddy. How awesome would that be? I think I'm going to build for this area out here. I'm just going to like raise all this up and like build like a huge kind of mountain thing. Like elevation. I want to play with the elevation changes. Like I just want to keep changing the elevation a little bit. I also want to build somewhere like out over here. I want to build like a secret dino facility, and I want to put like Indominus Rex, Indoraptor, and the D-Rex out here. Like out here somewhere. Away. Maybe over here because the path is so close. So maybe like over here and like build it away from kind of the main park. Maybe I'll kind of start that project later. Yeah. Like just build out here away from everything. That could be cool. All right. I think that's all my brain can handle. Oh, we were going to put down a hotel, weren't we? We'll figure out a place to put the hotel. Oh, I need to fill in these trees. I got rid of my trees from my... Yeah, I need to put these back. I like my trees. I like hiding things. See, that's nice. That's really cool. Give you a nice shade on a hot day. So people are wanting a little bit of some more hotels, but I'm not really sure where I could put one at the moment. One could go. I suppose one could go over here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as we develop this, but yeah, this is looking good. I'm liking the start of this. This is looking pretty sweet. Looking pretty sweet. Thank you for watching me do this. I know it can't always be exciting, but hopefully it is. Hopefully it's like real chill, you know? It's chill for me. So hopefully it was chill for you too. All right, till next time. Stay cool and take it easy. And I'll see you next time.